Welcome back to the Guardian Rebel Review, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in. Uh, I went on ahead and decided to make a video right quick because it was just announced that James Gunn's Superman movie is going to get August 15th digital release date. And this is, I'm not surprised that this happened uh, because James Gunn's Superman is a flop. We all knew that this movie was not going to be successful or profitable in theaters. It needed to make way more than it did. Right now, it's currently at $580 million. And to be profitable or successful, this movie needed to make $800 million or more, if not a billion. Now, at the $800 million mark, it still wouldn't have been profitable. It needed to make more than that. But that shows promise. If it made $800 million, they could have attracted more investors to put more money into the DCU, into their plans, into their projects, and it could grow from there. But that didn't happen because they alienated the fan base. They decided to give us this Guardians of the Galaxy Superman film, and it was divisive. Fans have rejected it. What they should have given us is more of the Snyderverse, more Henry Cavill, more Ray Fisher, more Ben Affleck, more Gal Gadot, and more of Aquaman's Jason Momoa. You had some great films there. You had a lot of potential there, and they turned their backs on that stuff. All that profit, all that money that was coming in, all the success, but they were too worried about copying Marvel, trying to keep up with them, and that was just asinine. They did not need to do that. They had a good thing going, and they turned their back on it, and they wanted to give us this lame ass reboot. And James Gunn fired all of these good actors, all this quality, all these good directors and stuff, like James Wan, the guy who directed Aquaman. With that movie, as great as it was, why would you want to get rid of that director and run him out of Warner Brothers? There's so much more he could have did with Aquaman's universe. You know, Zack Snyder's Man of Steel, his BVS. Those movies are artistic. There is interest there. It is entertaining. You're not going to get a better Superman than that. You're not going to get a better Batman than that. That's all they had to do. So they're not even in this movie. It's not even going to get $600 million. It's not going to get anywhere near Man of Steel $670 million, and it's definitely not going to get $1 billion. You can forget that. That ship has sailed. There's no way this is going to happen because they said that this movie was going to make $1 billion when James Gunn announced it, and now look at them. You know, company is in disarray. It's circling the drain. They're in shambles. They don't know what they're going to do. They're probably having emergency meetings and all that other type of stuff. James Gunn, he could get sent packing at any minute. Who knows? They might decide to keep him until his contract is up. I think his contract expires in November of 2026. It might cost more money to let him go now because they'd have to, pay him because they're under contract. But hey, they might as well cut their losses. I wouldn't be surprised if they got rid of him. They should have just let him work on the stuff he's good at. He could have kept on doing his Peacemaker projects and his Elsewhere projects in his own little playground, in his own little corner. And that would have been fine. That would have been profitable because it doesn't cost him a whole lot of money to do this. But to let a guy like that helm your new cinematic universe with the way he talks and reacts to fans, with the way he tried to shove his Superman down our throat, no, big mistake. And now they're paying for it. It's going to cost them. And we told you so. I don't feel sorry for them. They asked for it. They get this. This is what they get. They get what they deserve. Like I said, this is a failure that they brought on themselves. So it's on them. Maybe Zack Snyder's universe can come back. Maybe it won't. But what I do know is that James Gunn's Superman is a failure. It's a flop. Nobody wanted to see the Guardians of Metropolis. Nobody wanted to see all those jokes and all that cringe nonsense in his movies. It's done. It's over with. And we told you so. Anyway, I just wanted to point that out. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to be making another video soon. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Talk to you guys later. I'm out.